What up, folks? Welcome back to Ultrazilla Toys, and today I have a review of the SH Monsterarts MFS3 Mechagodzilla Type 3 Kiryu Shinagawa Final Battle version. In a year where SH Monsterarts finally gave us a proper Godzilla 2002 from Godzilla against Mechagodzilla and Tokyo SOS, we got yet another version of their Kiryu, this time from the first movie's final battle, and it's a welcome addition. I think this is super cool. I really dig this battle damage, and you see him here. He's got the destroyed arm, and no arm, and the destroyed chest there. And I think it's cool if you want to do some displays of photography here with Godzilla. I really like it for that. So thanks, Godzilla. There's your size comparison with Godzilla, which is funny because I started out his review like pretty much size comparing it with the original, but there you go with that. We'll just put that to the side and take a look at Kiryu here and his battle damage, because that's, like, for me, that's the main draw here. This looks awesome, really cool. I love the damage going down here and all around here, how this piece of the little door is like blown off. It would have been, I think it would have been cool if they made this articulated, so you could just like move that little flap around like this one, but it is what it is. And then this, while it's only done in black, it does look very nice, like all the wiring in there and stuff, you know, this little piece hanging out, which would have like gone into his elbow there, well, into his forearm, I should say. That looks really nicely done, and it's even blasted down here. You can see it's singed. So very cool, a very, very nice piece indeed. I really dig that look. So yeah, I mean, for my shelf, this is why I got it. This is why I wanted it. I mean, I like Kiryu a lot, but I mean, three is a lot. And so you really had to give me something cool for me to have wanted to get another one. Yeah. But I'm a huge Mechagodzilla guy, so... And Kiryu did a lot of justice to, you know, the original design, updating it a lot. His story is way different, but I dig the ideas behind Kiryu as well. So other things here that are different, the paint job. We got a really nice finish on this guy. The silver is definitely different. It's a lot sharper in places, really nice. And then you got a nice little kind of battle damage look to him all throughout, and kind of like singed, and, you know, in a way. I dig that, you know. It might be just shading, but it feels like just more dirty. You see it on the dorsal spines a lot. Really good all throughout there. All of them have it, you know, which is nice, even the small ones. You see it on his legs a lot. Very, very nice. And again, like I said, the silver is different, which is cool because it just, you know, makes him stand out from the rest of them. And let's do that right now. Shall we? There is the original. Here is Heavy Arms, which is, you know, from the second movie, and, you know, he's really dark. I really love Heavy Arms. He's like one of my favorite Monsterarts. But the original is really nice as well, and it's nice. I'm gonna actually take away Heavy Arms because he's very different. But, you know, I want to show you them all together, and we'll bring in these two just to show you the differences in the paint. There, it's a definitely, no, silver isn't that much different. The arm is different. You see at least on this arm. We'll take a look at the regular one in a second. But you can see the paint is a lot different. I know the paint on the hands is different. You know, just cleaner. So that's pretty cool. And just a little, you know, dark highlights really make it work a lot. So very, very cool there. That, you know, it's worth it to have stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Now that we've seen these, we could pop this off. You pop that off, you want to take this thing. What's cool is, I don't know if I realized this before, but the joint of the arm is die cast, which is nice. So here's his arm now. We pop it back in. Really, it's really easy to do, which is nice. So there you go with that. But man, I really love this arm. Really nicely done. Like you saw, that was different there, and it is painted differently here. So that's very interesting. It's just more of a full little triangle there. So yeah, I dig that as well. Not bad. Yeah, it's the same thing on these, so pretty cool. Cool thing to have changed. Why don't we take out this part? Comes out very easy. Pop in the regular chest. There you go. So this is, you know, like just this like this. If you missed out on the first Kiryu, which is now like going for pretty good price on the aftermarket, this is a good option. I don't even know what this one's availability is at this point, because it's been out a little while now. And I'm just getting to the review now. But it's a good piece, a really good piece to have. So if it is available, I can tell you right now, I recommend it. It's really, really awesome. Taking a look at Kiryu's other accessories, first off, we got a nice little stage act. And the other new piece he comes with is the Absolute Zero beam cannon deal. The cannon, I guess, would be in his chest, which you would want to open up, you know, for proper effect. I mean, you can use it with this as well. It's like, if you want to get like up close and personal, have like a Godzilla where this kind of blows up. So there's two different ways, two different play patterns here. First, you would stick that there. And we could do that, of course. Or that slips out real nice. And you can just find a hole first and stick that, and if you want to just like use it as a, you know, a fireball burst. And again, this would work probably well with the up close and personal version. So pretty awesome there. I really dig this effect. I really love how it kind of spirals outwards in two different directions there. You got white, you got the translucent blue, which looks nice. It's all icy. This is keyed, so real nice and easy to put in and out of that. This is all nice and translucent. I like how it goes from white to blue. That is really nice. Same thing with the little part that would stick out there. So really, really nice piece. I really like it. Again, good for photography and stuff like that. But, you know, for display, my definite, you know, favorite new thing is this stuff here. Very, very nice pieces. So like I said, this Kiryu is a really good one for folks that missed out on the first one to get, because not only does he have all this cool stuff, he has all the stuff the first one came with. So that is awesome. Starting with these little arm blaster thingies. You pop them in on the side here. Now, I didn't use any of this stuff on the original Kiryu. Like, I just like my original Kiryu nice and plain. I think he just looks really cool. But I don't know. Seeing him now kind of makes me want to change that. So you take out that little thing. You don't want to lose that. And then this part would stick in there. The thing I never liked about these, and you know, same thing goes for heavy arms, is you know, one or the other is always popping out. This is just too, you can see right there, it's too short of a peg. You know, like it's always been like just way too short for its own good. Probably should have taken this out first. Oh, don't get lost, you. Man, that's asking for it. Pop this in. You have that. And then he's got the big backpack. They do look nice, you know, with the silver bits and the blue. Actually, before I do, these do have blades that slip in to there. Maybe. There you go. Snicked. Snack. So, very cool. The blades are nice. It's a really nice sculpt on them. Silver looks really good on them. So that is pretty awesome. Now, turning him around on his back, he has the big backpack here, which is cool. You need to take out a couple of dorsal fins, take out that middle one, and you take out these two side ones. And that's gonna slip into place of all those fins with its own pegs. Really easy to do. Now, if it wants to stay, of course. That is the question. Does it want to stay? Ooh. There we go. No. For whatever reason, it's not pegging in good. Okay. We'll leave it at that right now. Good times, guys. Finding it like a little hard to keep in the pegs. Like it's popping out a lot. Oh, there we go. That's better. And this looks good. I really like the silver on them. The gunmetal gray at the edges on both sides and at the top here. Very, very nice. The overall design is good. Got a lot of nice little black lines, panel lined. I don't remember if the original was panel lined or not. I don't have it handy. That box with that stuff is way packed away somewhere in my storage closet, so not easy to get to. But I do like the panel lines on all of the blue. Again, I don't recall. I really don't. It could have been there. I feel like I appreciate this more now than I ever did in the past. So we shall see if I use it on the original. Pretty cool. Because again, I want to use the battle damage stuff on this like this. So yeah, that looks really good. The last two things he comes with is two tops of his heads here with two different sets of eyes. Now the only difference in those eyes is like behind this like clear plastic there, it's a little bit different. You know, you could see the lines going straight down on this one, and on this one here it's just a little different, you know. I don't recall in the movie at all like what the difference is of the two. If you guys, you know, want to educate everybody, please do. But otherwise it's pretty much all the same. He does have on the more like crazed out Mechagodzilla, which I love. Swapping that is very easy as well. And there you go. That would be the proper look for this. Until he goes crazy and destroys Tokyo. Spoiler. So let's get this stuff off him for our articulation section and just overall look section. Now, if you've never seen this Kiryu, I mean, this is like one of the best figures in the line, and I'm gonna talk while I put the stuff back in him because I totally forgot. I put everything else back, but I forgot this. Yeah, it is absolutely amazing. Not to say absolutely fantastic, but that's copyright Diego Doom. I love it. Like I said, it's the Heavy Arms is one of my favorite figures, and the original version is up there as well, and this guy is going to be up there as well because just like I think it's one of the more perfect translations of one of their characters. It just looks so good, guys. Like perfectly executed, I think. The proportions are great. I love how chunky his legs look in comparison to his arms, and he just never looks not cool in any way you pose him. I wish they would have applied that sensibility of design into their 74 Mechagodzilla. Like, that one, as much as I love that Mechagodzilla, like, you know, it's only second to the 75 version for me. It pales in comparison as a figure to what they have in this Kiryu. Maybe they needed to make it a little bigger like these guys, and that would have helped, but that's neither here nor there. This just looks so good. You know, the head sculpt is fantastic. I love it. I love the red lines going down his face there. That is very cool. His little ear thingies. All this up here. This crest. These crests. Just very nicely done. Again, it always evoked the original Mechagodzilla, and that's why I appreciate Kiryu so much more than the 90s version. You know, it just looks really good. And like I said, the finish on this guy, and I talked about most of the paint already, but the finish on the head is awesome. The teeth look really cool in yellow. Very nicely done. You know, kind of the original Godzilla skeleton's teeth? I don't think so, but I mean, is it? I don't remember at this point in, you know, time. But I never really thought about it. Anywho, he's got little blasters in his mouth, and that looks good. Feel like they're a little far up on this version for some reason. Like, he'd blast apart the front of his mouth if he shot him out, you know, but it's there, and they do look fine. His neck looks amazing. I love just all the wiring beneath and, like, the armor over it just looks very, very good. Going down here, you got these little rivets again, very reminiscent to these, and those are very nicely done. His chest piece looks really good, you know, and the door pieces, I believe, are die cast. They feel, I'm pretty sure on the original they were die cast, and I'm not getting a good, yeah. This is like super cold. And they swing open differently than these. Did they change this? I can't get a good feel if this is die cast anymore. This definitely is. I mean, you put your hand in, it's totally cold. I'm not getting that here, guys. I think they changed the chest piece. And maybe they had to, because the original one didn't come out. And this one does. So, taking this out here. Maybe they had to change it because of that. Maybe it was going to be too heavy. I don't know. It might still be die-cast. That sounds die-cast. But anywho. Not the biggest of deals. Either way. These vents look cool. This is a floating piece. This part here, which helps with the articulation a bit. But if you don't dig that, I can understand that. But I think it looks fine. You know, definitely looks fine. The paint on it is really nice. Again, that's one of the benefits of this. And I knocked off his hat, his hair, his eyes. So let's go with the ones that we had on before. It's my favorite ones anyway. So really cool. The hands look really good. I showed you the paint before. It just looks cleaner on him. Very nicely done. Really great sculpt throughout. I do love, you know, again, all the little black areas of like sinewy, you know, things. And then you got the little rocket boosters, which, you know, if I miss it after with the articulation, they do articulate on them, which is cool. Going down to his legs, you got piping right here, which is nice. Soft plastic from here to there. That's a really cool touch. And you got more of the same under skeleton there, which is, it has a nice look. I love how this pipe looks in there. And you know what? I've never reviewed any of the Kiryus I have because I started a channel after I got them. So it's pretty fun to do so now. Plates here look good, really nice. These actually open up, little secret compartment there. And you got thrusters in there, you got them on both sides. Which is very cool. Love that. Nicely done. Kneecaps look cool. I wish they were articulated. You know, a little hinge there to make them go up and down a little bit. That would have been nice. But I love these pieces in here. That looks really cool. We saw the little triangles, which are painted better this time, which is cool. The feet are still die cast. That you can feel right away, and you see screws in there, which is good. Helps distribute the weight a little bit better. This part here is hinged on. So, but the feet look really good. Nice colorization in the feet, separated there, and kind of little missile feet things. The tail looks incredible. A lot of articulation in the tail. We'll look at that in 1 second, but really nice. I love the forked end of the tail there. Really nice. I love that the dorsal fins really go to the very end. You got like 3 rows of dorsal fins that just continue, and that is awesome. So the look of this, and the dorsal fins in general, beautifully done. The, you know, best on any of the Mechagodzillas. Beautiful stuff. So looks wise, this thing is just stunning with the added paint. You know, I can't say enough great things about it. But I do, because this Kiryu has some sweet articulation to boot. Head has some good movement at top there on the ball joint, and the neck rotates as well. And then in there, so you got a few spots of rotation. Actually, this is probably one piece that goes down, and then you got a floating piece over it. Love when they do that. The mouth opens up as we saw before. So that's pretty cool, as we saw again before. These little, you know, rocket boosters move. Shoulders are a bit hindered, you know, from his, you know, shoulder pads there, and that would come out. Alright, I'd say this arm is a little sensitive, so let's check it out on this side. It is a little hindered by the shoulder pad, like I said, but he can move all around there. Swivel at the lower bicep, hinge at the elbow, swivel at the wrist, hinge. He's got big old joint in the middle, and again, this is a floating piece. So oh. All right, we're back. Yeah, that moves. And it can go side to side there. Legs at the thighs, you're not going to get a ton of motion out of the thighs, honestly. Can't move somewhat, you know. The great thing is you don't see any joints, which is nice. Knee, getting that much out of, not much else there, but it looks really good when it does it. Again, no visible joints. The leg, you do see a little joint in there at the foot, ball joint. and a hinge, which actually moves really well. If you look back here, and if you can see it in there, the metal hinge working its magic, it does provide ankle tilt and everything, so it's good. It works well. This part does move on a hinge like I showed you before. That part pops out. And that's it with the legs. A little bit hindered there, but you know, he stands and that's good. And that helps. The tail is amazing. You got a bunch of floating pieces in there, but you got a lot of range of motion. Lots of ball joints in the inner workings there, which is awesome. And I feel like all these, like, you know, floating pieces kind of, and then like inner skeleton kind of protect it from all like popping. At least I haven't had any problems popping them out, you know, on any of the Kiryus. And just a fantastic range of motion for a robotic character is just super cool. I love it. It's one of my favorite tails in the whole line. Very, very nicely done. And there you go. That's his articulation. It's pretty awesome. You know, it might not be completely your cup of tea. Hey, this moves on a ball joint. I didn't even realize that. This one right here. So if you need to move it out of the way a little bit, you can. Pretty cool. That was one I did not realize. I see it though. Ball joint. Very nice. I dig it. Solid. Final thoughts on the Battle Damaged Mechagodzilla 2002 Shinagawa Battle Damaged Kiryu here. I absolutely love it. It is incredible. It improves upon an already fantastic figure. Gives us some option parts that are super amazing in the Absolute Zero effect part. This battle damage looks so cool. I didn't know I needed a battle damage Kiryu until they released it, until they announced it, honestly. And I was like, wow, that's all in. Oh, by the way, this one here is diecast, and I'm pretty sure the other one is not. So there's that. That's a little bit different. I might be wrong on the other one, but I'm not getting the cold feel out of it. So on this one I am. This all looks super, super great. I love it. I love the new paint job on this guy. It's clean, but dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just made it look awesome. And this is gonna be, yeah, this is definitely gonna be up there for me of one of the best releases of the year, because it's just, I think at least, I just love it that much. You know, it might take Heavy Arms' place as my favorite of the Monsterarts Kiryus. Not saying a lot, because Heavy Arms is incredible. Alright guys, that is my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts on this figure. And if you could please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Till next time. Peace out, peeps.